In from ICICI Securities to talk about exactly that. Prabal, hi, good morning. Good to have you on the show. How do you read into this move? The excise duty has been hiked, but not getting passed on to consumers.
No, I think the rationale given, I think, is perfectly clear that the excise tax that will be collected, which in our estimates will be somewhere around 32,000 crores at the current rate of consumption of petrol and diesel, with a 2 rupee hike, plus the 50 rupees that has been increased in the LPG cylinder price. Both of these would be used to compensate for the 40,000 crore of accumulated LPG losses from last year. So to that extent, it is not something that is, going into any other objective. It is something that has impacted FY25 results, despite whatever marketing retail margins they have been making, because the LPG losses have been a fairly big number that has sort of built up over the last financial year. So to that extent, I think it is this cut, or rather this increase, is something that makes sense in terms of the reason that has been given. But yeah, I mean, the market was perhaps expecting a price cut, which hasn't come in as yet, and I think the minister pretty much explained it pretty clearly, that they are still probably looking to monitor the crude price trends for a while more before they pull the trigger on a price cut decision. So that's something we have to basically wait and watch in terms of how that plays out.
Somebody is looking at buying into oil marketing stocks with the assumption that, okay, crude is down, rupee has stopped falling. Is it a good idea to buy into them?
I think with this decision that has been made, particularly because after the disappointments that have happened earlier in terms of, the compensation for the LPG not coming through in the budget or in the supplementary, grant as well, I think this will definitely be taken positively. Also, the pragmatism that has been displayed by talking about things like inventory impact and all, which I don't think that suggests that there's a very clear practicality being brought into it in terms of when the price cut will be feasible. So I would be very encouraged, frankly, particularly given the recent price decline in the stocks that has happened and valuations being what they are. I would say that I think OMCs look fairly attractive at this point of time.
Interesting. Okay, Prabal, thanks for joining in with that quick take. Good to have you on the show as always.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.